Hello to you who's watching. Welcome aboard VOU de Drone. I'm Renato Freitas, and by popular request, today our drone is visiting a very peculiar neighborhood here in the west zone of Rio de Janeiro. In the 1960s, the governor of what was then the State of Guanabara, Carlos Lacerda, decided to create a large housing complex to shelter people that his own government had removed from favelas located in the city's more central areas. And he named the place Cidade de Deus, City of God. Thus, many families were relocated to this new community, with promises and hopes of a better life. But they soon faced harsh realities. A lack of proper basic infrastructure and job opportunities, since the area was far from the city center, and public transportation options at the time were practically non-existent or insufficient. This contributed to the social exclusion of its residents, causing Cidade de Deus to become a place marked by inequality over time. Since then, the region has faced high levels of poverty. The lack of access to basic services, education, and healthcare created a fertile environment for criminal activities to emerge. Daily struggles were numerous, and hope seemed distant for many residents. As a result, in the 1970s and 1980s, drug trafficking firmly established itself in the community and remains to this day. Criminal factions took control of the area, increasing levels of violence and insecurity. The limited presence of the state in terms of public security and effective social policies facilitated the conditions for organized crime to expand and consolidate its power in the region. In 2002, the success of the film City of God intensely exposed the neighborhood to media coverage in Brazil and worldwide, reinforcing the stigma of a violent and dangerous community, fueling a wave of prejudice and discrimination. However, it is important to highlight that this stigma does not by any means represent the entirety of Cidade de Deus's population, which is made up of hardworking and honest people. Most residents dedicate themselves daily to improving their living conditions and positively contributing to the community. The negative image does not reflect the reality of a population that fights for a better future and holds a rich culture and history of resilience and solidarity. Before all this happened, this area was inhabited by the Tamoio indigenous people, until in the late 16th century, with the division of the land among Portuguese colonizers, the region became part of the Cismaria of Martim Correia de Sá. In the following centuries, it was occupied by farms that produced sugarcane, coffee, etc. Following the neighborhood's name, its first streets were named after biblical references: Israel, Rubens, Jesse, etc. However, growth soon became disorganized, with people occupying land along the banks of the Rio Grande and its tributary, the Rio Estiva. The region was initially a sub-neighborhood belonging to Jacarepaguá, but by municipal decree, it was detached and officially became a neighborhood that borders Jacarepaguá, Gardenia Azul, Freguesia, and TAQUARA, which I actually showed in my previous video. If you'd like to watch it, the link is at the end of this video. With a population of around 38,000 inhabitants, Cidade de Deus has some of the most critical social indicators in the city. Its Human Development Index in the year 2000 ranked 113th out of the 126 regions analyzed in Rio de Janeiro at the time, which is very low. Since the 1980s, several residents' associations, samba groups, sports groups, theater groups, magazines, film clubs, active churches, dance groups, and black movements have emerged in the community. In 1981, a Assembleia de Deus Church in Leblon founded one of its branches here in Cidade de Deus. I remember this temple since I was a child when my family and I passed through here on our way to Barra da Tijuca. That was over 40 years ago. In 1997, the opening of the Linha Amarela Expressway had a significant impact on Cidade de Deus, dividing the neighborhood in two. The construction of Linha Amarela, which connects Barra da Tijuca to Ilha do Fundão, was part of a larger project to improve Rio de Janeiro's transportation infrastructure. However, this physical division brought additional challenges for residents who had to adapt to changes in the neighborhood's dynamics and face new obstacles in terms of mobility and access to services. Cidade de Deus was one of the first communities to receive a pacifying police unit. The famous UPPS, inaugurated in February 2009. The city's second UPP was installed here to reinforce security in the region, which is one of the largest among the communities included in the state government initiative at the time. Initially, the presence of the UPP aimed not only to reduce violence, but also to improve residents' quality of life, promoting greater integration between the police and the community. But only the residents can say if that has truly happened. Cidade de Deus is also home to nationally recognized talents, such as the rapper MV Bill and the funk group Bonde dos Hawaianos. MV Bill, born and raised in the community, is known for his lyrics portraying the reality of the favelas and for his social activism. He is an important voice in the fight against inequality and violence in the region. As for Bonde dos Hawaianos, formed by Dioguinho, Tonzão, and Gugu, they achieved success with their songs and dances, bringing the culture of passinho from Rio's favelas to the world. From now on, you are the one who will complete this video through the comments. Tell us about your experience with this place, or any information that was missing. I respond to all comments. Guys, I hesitated a lot before posting this video, and you can probably imagine why. But here it is, the content, produced with all respect and care. So it's only fair that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's quick, easy, costs nothing, but helps spread the video to more people. This channel already has over 200 videos, with aerial footage of almost all of Rio de Janeiro, especially the West Zone, where I live. If you want access to the raw footage, unedited, without cuts, and in high resolution for personal use, send me a message. The email address is in the description. And if you've made it this far, please let me know who you are. Write CDD in the comments. That way, I can interact with you and respond to your comment with much care and gratitude. So thank you very much for watching. May God bless you, and see you on the next flight.